into the offensive zone. Here comes the SeaWolves. Back towards the front, looking for a tip and couldn't find it. Now hustling back. Hippolyte trying to get there, could not. Turning around for it now is Stoya. Stoya chasing it, a hit off the official, and now that puck's still between his legs as the Zydeco trying to use it. It goes back to Stoya. Stoya off towards the near side boards. Looking up ice. Here comes the SeaWolves again, trying to find a lane. Looking for any way to get through. Push checked away from Hansen, and that's going to have the distance. No, it's not. It's going to die just before the red line, and Stacy will have to go back to play. 12:02 left to go. Banked off the boards, moved ahead. Into the zone was Anderson as he turned that one over. Jackson Bond comes out with it. Bond ahead. Finds his man. Moved ahead again. Gordon towards the front, deflected, stop and a save as Sam Best fell on top of it. And that puck deflects into the corner now, looking for a lane. SeaWolves trying to get back to the other end of the ice. They were doing so well with that earlier on in this game. Now rushing back out into the zone. Krupp with a shot over the top of the net. Banks around. Anderson there for it. Anderson looks, fires it along, and that's broken up. Larwood hustling it out, and here comes Bond. No, it gets away from him. Jackson Bond chasing it back down. Comes up with the puck. Poke checked away from him. Still working this puck along. Gets it to the neutral zone. Back out. Can't do much with it. It's moved into the zone. Offside are the Zydeco as Krupp will pick it up. Fires it through some legs. Banked off the wall. Trying to chase it back down again as could not play that one. Justin Barr was there, but could not control it. Puck flipped aside to the opposite side of the ice. Pushed off was Wilson trying to kick at it. Can't come up with it. That puck skitters around and keeps in the zone. Dumped back down low again. Played off. Looking for a lane. Zydeco still with it. Haggerty moves it out. A shot saved by Best, and that'll be covered up. 10:46 to go. That'll take us to the media timeout. 2-0 in favor of the Zydeco. When we come back, lots more hockey to go. You're watching SeaWolves Hockey here on YouTube. This media timeout brought to you by Boozer's Brew and a Cafe 2. Be back after this.
At Eddie Seals Auto Service Center, we're dedicated to keeping you on the road with quality work at prices you can trust. Located at 7378 Beatline Road, Long Beach, Mississippi. We accept all major extended warranties, including Route 66 and Car Shield. We're proud to be veteran-owned and operated, serving the Gulf Coast for all your automotive repair needs.
All right. Well, saluting the veterans and military here on Military Appreciation Night. 2-0 in favor of the Zydeco right now. 10:46 to go in the second period. We are officially almost halfway through this one. And again, the first period was all Mississippi. The second period, the Zydeco have had opportunity after opportunity, including a power play opportunity. They weren't able to capitalize on the power play, but just after made it a 2-0 game. So, face-off will come here, off to the right-hand side of Sammy Best. As, again, we get set. There's a lot of discussion over there at the board. 10:46 to go here, period number 2. And it looks like we're ready to go now. Long look. Waiting for the puck drop. One back by Baton Rouge. Back to the point. A big shot there from Nemicki, and that will get up and into the crowd. As that's a flying biscuit brought to you by our friends at Glass Solutions. 228-868-1688. They've got solutions for all of your glass problems. Puck drop coming here to the right-hand side of the netminder yet again. Puck is down. One back along, trying to play it off, but some trouble there. Swatted away. Excellent work that time by the SeaWolves defensively. They get it up towards the blue line and out of the zone. Trying to kick it along. Hung on to was Finch. Moved back ahead anyway. SeaWolves into the offensive zone. Kicking it through was Brendan Hussey. Kept working towards the front. Opportunity turned away. Excellent work there by the Zydeco defense. Trying to feed it out. They fire that one down, and now Stoya will turn, chase it. That should and will be icing. Brought to you by our friends at Omnitech. Omnitech. Again, good friends over there in Gulfport. Talk, support, secure. Call them today and get connected. Face-off coming back in the offensive zone now as the SeaWolves looking for just their third shot of the period. Puck is dropped, one to the side ball, pushed down low. Hansen towards the front, looking for a one-timer shot, and couldn't get it to go. Great opportunity for Mississippi. As now Matyarov taking some stinky gloves to the face. Didn't appreciate that. As once again, 10-11 left to go. Puck drop going to stay deep in the Zydeco end. So a long look here. As Mississippi trying to find something to go their way in this one. Anderson gets set to take the draw. Stoya gets behind him, looking for a one-timer off the faceoff. As it's one back, Stoya has it, throws it across, but just wide of the net. Matyarov comes away with it, kicks it along, drumps it back for Hansen, and that'll take a weird carom right back towards the blue line. Kept in there, excellent play, but again, shoved down by Alexin Yannin as the SeaWolves not able to get themselves on the special teams unit as of yet. Moved ahead, Matyarov trying to chase it back down, won't get there as it's turned around yet again by Lindberg. Lindberg firing it up quickly, back to the neutral zone. Matyarov gets there, sends it back behind for Stoya. Stoya quickly back up, fires off a Zydeco stick, so no icing, goes all the way down, right in on the netminder, as a matter of fact, before it's turned around. Banked off a couple of skates, trying to turn it around, sent back towards the blue line, and again, back deep into the SeaWolves there. Trying to play it off. It's kicked back behind the goal line. Cox is there, sends it in front for Alexin Yannin, turned away again. Cox comes up with it. His pass back to the point. Fed off a leg. Out to the neutral zone. Scooped up here by Hansen. Broken out. And poke checked away from him. They can't touch as that was offside. Now the Zydeco, an easy out. Trying to move it out. Larwood has it. Larwood into the zone somehow. Okay, it is offside. I was about to say, that offside brought to you by Phone Into Cash. Stop on to phoneintocash.com and keep yourself on sides. Now we go to another media timeout with 9:04 left to go. Brought to you by Boozer's Brew and a Cafe 2. Stop by, refill, refresh at 15th Street or Pass Road in Gulfport. We'll be back after this.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one.
you dream.
It's gonna.
It's gonna be great.
Dude, are you crying?
All right, with that, we are back. Chillville kid of the game for tonight. Got some chocolate ice cream down there. All right, well, if the SeaWolves score in the last 5 minutes, she's going to get a Chillville ice cream. So we'll see if the SeaWolves can do it. This would be the first time this season that would happen. The SeaWolves desperately in need of some goals here. 9:04 left to go here in period number 2. Shots on goal now 23-17. SeaWolves got some chances, but now they've got to execute. The Zydeco have been very successful on their opportunities. Back behind. One back. SeaWolves trying to force it back to center ice. Banked around and back to center. Trying to play it off. A little bit of trouble there. Barr couldn't get it moved, and now it's banked back into the zone by Baton Rouge. Coleman tried to send it around the boards, gets to the opposite side, picked up there and moved ahead right back out to center ice where it's picked off and dumped immediately back in by the Zydeco. Some time here for Coleman. Coleman looks, finds his man, moving it along. Stacy quickly back out to center, hustles out into the zone. Here they come. A shot deflected and can't get that one to go. A great opportunity there, but a flying biscuit brought to you by our good friends at Glass Solutions. He sprung Jay Krupp, and Krupp had a great open chance. Would have loved to bury that one with 8:32 left to go. Close this gap to 1. See if the SeaWolves can take advantage of an offensive zone draw here, however. Puck drop coming deep inside the Zydeco end. Anderson. He loses that one, but it's chipped right back towards the SeaWolves defense. Still working it down low. Deflected down low. Stoya was going to chase. Now he will, as Lindberg forces it along. Lindbergh continues to force that puck up and back to the neutral zone. Harassed by Anderson. Passed across. Has his man towards the front shot. Blockered away that time by Best. Picked up by Stoya. A little backhander out towards center. Takes a weird hop there as Wilson sends it right back in. Now Don Carter taking a look. Fires it wide. Finds Justin Barr. Barr looking for help. Tried to send it ahead, but Kleber drew it right back into Barr. Passed across. Elijah Wilson will turn it around. Wilson cuts out of the zone. Hustles it ahead. Wilson gets caught up, and now that'll be turned around again. Now a penalty, and this is going to go against the SeaWolves. For the second time in the game, the SeaWolves are going to be called for a penalty. And again, a penalty against the SeaWolves. This is going to go against Brendan Hussey, and he is debating it out with the referee. After the things that have been let go in this game, that's what Brendan Hussey's arguing. So another penalty kill. As it goes back to a Glass Doctor penalty kill. For all your glass needs, call the doctor. 228-273-4613. The SeaWolves 1 for 1 on the kill tonight. However, right after the kill ended, it was a goal for the Zydeco. Got to keep that from happening here. Puck is dropped. One back that time by Baton Rouge, but they win it out of the zone. Colby Audette trying to chase it back down. Lindbergh has it. Thrown ahead. Audette blazing around as Jackson Bond gets it. Bond across. Finds Lindbergh. Lindbergh looking again. Finds his man. Bond again. Back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh looking, shooting, deflected up and out of play. So another flying biscuit for Glass Solutions. Face-off going to stay deep in the Zydeco end, and that was deflected out. 7:27 to go, still a minute 40 to kill as that puck is dropped. Trying to move it along, the Zydeco come up with it right off the face-off. Forced wide was Gordon, now it's back to Lindbergh. Passed across, finds his man, Jackson Bond. Bond back to Lindbergh again. Lindbergh rips one right towards the net, and it goes just wide. Knocked off there by Hansen. Hansen trying to get free as he runs his man to the blue line, but Lindbergh keeps the zone again. Passed across, it's Bond. Back down low again. Trying to find a lane. It's Jackson Bond off the helmet of Best, and that will be cleared 200 feet. Now the SeaWolves need to make a change. Again, period of the long change working against you here. 6:55 to go. A minute 5 left to go in the kill. Lindbergh lost it for a second as Anderson was pinching. Lindbergh still with it. Passes it across. Sent it behind Elijah Wilson. Moved up the sideboards. Right back ahead. Gordon poke checked away from him. Bond sends it back down low for Gordon. Right across the front and looking for the tip. Couldn't get it. Back to the blue line. Zydeco blocking the line. Looking for a lane. Trying to find something. Sends it back down low again. An opportunity. Bond passing it off. Looking back towards the blue line. Bond will swap places. Back to the point again. A little bit of trouble there. Thornton keeps his line. Move down low for Wilson. Wilson is worked off. Still keeps possession of the puck. Wilson back to the point. Some trouble there as they work this puck back down low. Back to the point. Chirac. Shot deflected. Save. And Best comes up with it. 23 seconds to go on the kill. So shots on goal have drastically changed. 24-20 now. As the Zydeco within 4. SeaWolves with just 6 shots in the period. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Face off to the left-hand side of Samuel Best. Take a long look here. Puck is won back cleanly by the SeaWolves. Stoya having some trouble getting clean of it, though, as he knocks that one down below the goal line, rolls it around the boards, and that will get out of the zone. Excellent work there by Matt Stoya. Played back behind, wrapped up. Puck comes away. Matyarov sent it back into the offensive zone, and now again, the Zydeco take possession. Last 3 seconds. Elijah Wilson gets free, breaking in 3-on-1. Wilson with a shot, misses wide, bounces back around again, and another chance thanked and taken away. Excellent work. 2 for 2 on the kill tonight, as now the SeaWolves, even though they gave up a dangerous chance there, still have an opportunity at 2-2, or 2-0, my apologies. 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Puck banked back to center, dumped right back in by the Zydeco, and now the SeaWolves taking a moment. Stacy flips it back towards center ice. Nobody there. It'll be right back onto a Zydeco stick. 5:15 to go in the period, as it's now 2-0 in favor of Baton Rouge. Zydeco trying to move this puck up ice. Flipped up on the near side boards. Poke checked back by the SeaWolves. As that'll be flipped back ahead to center. Banked off a skate. Couldn't control, and that'll be dumped in. Not in icing. Stacy will go back to play. Stacy dumps it off. Finds Haskins. Haskins turns. Fires it up the boards. Looking. Gets it out to center ice, but nobody there for control. Now it's moved out. Hustle back the other way. Matyarov has it all alone in the zone. Trying to sidestep through. Can't. Work back towards the front, and that's sent into the corner. 5 white jerseys there. Not a SeaWolf to be found. Rolled around the boards as Larwood chases it. Sends it back below the goal line. Moved along again. Trying to send it ahead. Graham couldn't control it. Bounces back to center. SeaWolves dump it in. And now we'll go for a change. No, excuse me. They'll keep everybody but one. Matyarov, the only one going to make the change. Banked off a Larwood skate, back in the zone. 4:18 to go here in the second period. Looking ahead, Krupp fires it alongside the boards, but nobody there again in a SeaWolf jersey. Into the zone it goes. Zydeco, back shot, just misses the side of the net. Banked back to the blue line again, and again. Trying to play it down deep. Baton Rouge loses possession, picked back up by the SeaWolves, and they throw it right back out to center ice. Nobody there to play it. Back into the zone comes Baton Rouge. Hustling around. Back towards the point. Sent through, picked off, and now the SeaWolves. They've got numbers, but have to make their way back. Barr into the zone, cuts through, passes it across. Into the zone goes Anderson. Anderson, backhand shot, can't get it to go. Barr with a shot off the side of the net. Still battling, couldn't come up with it. As Alexin Yanin flips that right back to center. Knocked down there by the SeaWolves. Turning it around was Don Carter. Couldn't play it, though. It's brought back up by the Zydeco into the zone as some trouble for Chirac. Big hit on Cox as that's pushed ahead again. Losing his helmet yet again. Believe that's Carter heading for the bench. Into the zone. Chirac dumps it off. Kleber with it. Kleber towards the front of the net. Bounces around. Elijah Wilson has to be careful. There's a helmet right there. As that one gets in the way. Dumped down into the corner. Back for it goes Chirac. Played off. SeaWolves come away with it. Moved ahead. Up for it is Trevor Finch. Finch into the zone. Second game back for Finch. Passed across. Into the zone again. A shot over the top of the net. Rides the rails. That's going to get back to center. 2:45 to go in period 2. Haskins looks up ice. Turning it around. Fired into the zone. Chasing back after it. As Hussey trying to get there. He is pinned to the boards. Hussey comes out of the scrum with the puck, however, moving it back towards the blue line. Hussey still with it. Trying to fire it across, couldn't get it to anyone. Hussey keeps the zone, throws it towards the net, and that'll be covered up. And the Zydeco stop that one as Stevens comes up with it. That's another media timeout brought to you by Boozers Brew and a Cafe 2. We will be back. Another chance to refill and refresh. 2:22 to go. 2-0 Zydeco.
At Omnitech, we're dedicated to keeping you connected. Whether it's talk with our seamless communication solutions, support with expert IT services when you need them most, or secure with top-of-the-line security systems to protect what matters, Omnitech has you covered. From the office to your home, we ensure that your technology works for you, not against you. Omnitech, keeping you connected.
All right, with that, we are back as we acknowledge the Paul's Pastry sweethearts of the game. 2:22 left to go here as the SeaWolves trying to find their way back into this one. 2-0 in favor of the Zydeco. Shots on goal 27-20 right now. Hang with us here in the second intermission. We will talk some more and, of course, bring you the latest episode, well, parts of it anyway, of Puckin' Around, a web series you can follow all season long with Joe Pace and myself. Getting on there, talking about the week. This week's episode of Puckin' Around was a lot of fun, talking about stories from the past. And Joe and I have some history, and it's a fun little time, so stay tuned for that in the intermission. 2:22 left to go here in the second period as Brennan Hussey comes in to take the draw. The SeaWolves have yet to have a power play opportunity of their own, 2 in favor of Baton Rouge. Unable to score on either one of them, however. SeaWolves win the draw. Audette sends it down low. Knocked off the puck by Nemicki. Right back down goes Audette. He's running to the wall. Moved down deep again, trying to play it off. Digging for it. The SeaWolves trying to come up with it. Worked along the wall. Trying to work it back. They come up with it as Finch coming out with it. Finch is wrapped up, and that's going to draw a penalty. No surprise there, as finally a power play opportunity for the SeaWolves. Are you really going to argue that one, MJ? So, all right. MJ Graham trying to argue. Not sure how he thought he was going to get away with that one, but SeaWolves will go on the Gulf Coast Firestone power play, locally owned and operated since 2014. Call Gulf Coast Firestone today for your auto repair, tire, and wheel needs. Located out there in D'Iberville, they're also giving away free inspections all month long. Make sure you stop up and see them. Face-off coming here as they get set. Puck drop off to the right-hand side of Bailey Stevens. Trying to get something done here. Stoya comes up with the face-off. Turned around. Hash marks. Shot! Stevens with the save. So a huge stop right away. Not taking any chances. Stevens circling around, and we'll get a face-off from the exact same spot as Brendan Hussey trying to win a draw here. Hussey waits. Puck is dropped. That one pitchforked around, and Cox will pick it up. Zydeco trying to break out of the zone. Picked off that time by Hussey. Turned around. Sent back ahead. Madirov heads for the offensive zone, swatting at it. Picking it up is Krupp. Passes it across. Stoya waits, was looking for the one-timer, decided better of it. Stoya, top of the circle, looking for a deflection off of Hussey. Gets it down low for Krupp. Jay Krupp turning it around, looking. Krupp with a shot deflected, bounces right back in the slot. Now Krupp will pick it back up. A swing and a miss that time by the defense. As, again, Hansen with the puck. Sends it down below the goal line, looking for a help shot, and won't go. Another opportunity right in front, and jumped on top of by Stevens, as the defense doing their job for the Zydeco. 1:15 to go in the power play. Or, my apologies, 1:15 to go in the period, 1:14 to go in the power play. Shots on goal, 31-20 in favor of the SeaWolves. Score that matters, 2-0 in favor of the Zydeco. This a huge man advantage right now. SeaWolves just trying to come away with a goal here. Close the gap to 1. They get set for the face-off. Puck is dropped. Barr able to win it back. Back to the point, it's Stacy. Across finds Carter. Back to Stacy. Right at the middle of the blue line. Sends it across again. Looking. Shot goes down into the offside area. Down again. Audette. Back to the point. Finds Stacy. Stacy fakes a shot. Moves it aside. Back for Audette. Audette overskates it. Audette trying to throw a stick at it and could not. Puck is kept in the zone, however. Excellent work defensively as the SeaWolves trying to push that puck around. Pinned against the boards. Trying to maneuver it out. Audette is digging. Puck comes loose. Kept in the zone that time. Sent back down low. With it goes Justin Barr. Barr has it. Anderson skated right to the slot. Back to the point now. Quick pass across. Carter comes away with it. Looking back towards the top. Back to Stacy. Shoots it. Goes just wide. Back behind the net. Barr is there. Fed off the boards. It's Carter. Carter, top of the circle. He takes a long look. Back up. Rides the wall. It's Barr. Barr back down low for Carter. Carter passed across, banked off a skate, and now that's turned around by the Zydeco, as that will be flipped ahead by Larwood. Carter has to chase it down. Carter has it poke checked away from him. Larwood right back there for it. He's run into the wall, and Carter comes up with it. 4 seconds to go in the period, as that will do it for the power play. Thrown all the way down, and that'll do it for period number 2. So, not the power play you were hoping for if you're Mississippi, but right now, 20 minutes to go in a 2-0 game. Still plenty of time. And don't forget, the last time this was the situation, the SeaWolves was able to claw back late in the third period, scoring 2 goals with nobody in the net. For them, a 6-on-5 opportunity. They put 2 behind the netminder and took us to overtime and then a shootout. That was with Greg Hussey in the net. We'll see what they can do here tonight. 2-0 in favor of the Baton Rouge Zydeco. We'll step aside when we come back. A lot to break down, a lot to talk about. You're watching SeaWolves Hockey here live on YouTube. We'll be back after this.
I'm Weldon Banks, owner of Top World, your trusted truck accessory shop for over 40 years. Come by and see us for all your truck needs. We have the sleekest covers, newest products, toughest bed protection. All of this to help your truck stand out all over the Gulf South. Visit us online, topworld.net. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, where we post daily installs. Top World, we treat you and your truck like family.
Hockey is back. Your SeaWolves return to the Mississippi Coast Coliseum for a holiday feast as they take on the Monroe Moccasins. First, on Wednesday, November 27th, it's Thanksgiving Eve and will be stuffed with fun and surprises. Then, on Friday, November 29th, the Monroe Moccasins finish off their first trip into the Biloxi area with special Black Friday deals. Go on to Ticketmaster.com, the Ticketmaster app, or stop by the box office and get your tickets today. SeaWolves Hockey. Hockey with bite. Hockey is back. Your SeaWolves return to the Mississippi Coast Coliseum for a holiday weekend feast as they take on the Columbus River Dragons. First, on Saturday night, November 28th, it's Alzheimer's night with specialty jerseys and a post-game jersey auction. Then, on Sunday, December 1st, it's wrestling night. Dress up like your favorite wrestler and cheer on the SeaWolves. Go on to Ticketmaster.com, the Ticketmaster app, or stop by the box office and get your tickets today. SeaWolves Hockey. Hockey with bite. Hockey is back. Your SeaWolves return to the Mississippi Coast Coliseum for a holiday weekend feast as they take on the Columbus River Dragons. First, on Saturday night, November 28th, it's Alzheimer's night with specialty jerseys and a post-game jersey auction. Then, on Sunday, December 1st, it's wrestling night. Dress up like your favorite wrestler and cheer on the SeaWolves. Go on to Ticketmaster.com, the Ticketmaster app, or stop by the box office and get your tickets today. SeaWolves Hockey. Hockey with bite.
Since 1985,
Mealy Printing has been providing commercial printing for the Metro New Orleans and surrounding areas. Fast and friendly customer service, fair and competitive pricing, and top-notch quality are the benchmarks Mealy Printing has stood by for almost 27 years. We have helped our customers pursue endless possibilities. Let Mealy Printing help you chase your dreams. Run fast. Inspire the world. Believe.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Turn to the local experts at Tuck Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Call us today at 228-861-8367 or visit tuckair.com. Tuck Air, the experts that care.
We all know that feeling we get when a major storm is in the Gulf of Mexico. Tensions are high and people are on alert. Though it's hard to predict what events will occur in the wake of the storm, tensions can be eased with proper preparation. So how prepared is your home's roof? Gulf South Roofing of Mississippi has some quick tips to give you peace of mind. Clean gutters of debris. Trim overhanging trees and shrubs. Prior to a storm, take photos and document the condition of your property inside and outside. Next, locate your insurance policy. Lastly, You should shut off your utilities if you're choosing to evacuate. FEMA recommends turning off electrical power, natural gas, and propane. This will prevent fires and explosions. If you have any questions regarding your roof and the upcoming hurricane season, feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching.
Are you looking for the newest SeaWolves swag? We have brand new shirts, hats, sweatshirts, pucks, and so much more. Don't miss out on last year's great looks too. Get it all today at the SeaWolves Wolfwear merch store, located at 1819 24th Avenue Gulfport, or log on to SeaWolvesMerch.com and bring home your SeaWolves gear today. Suit up like a SeaWolf.
Download the app and schedule today.
The Big Yellow Box, only at Dickey's Barbecue Pit, comes with 4 pounds of your favorite slow-smoked meats, 3 large sides on all the fixings. It's the perfect way to kick off your next game day gathering. Visit Dickeys.com for details. Legit Texas barbecue.
At Eddie Seals Auto Service Center, we're dedicated to keeping you on the road with quality work at prices you can trust. Located at 7378 Beatline Road, Long Beach, Mississippi. We accept all major extended warranties, including Route 66 and Car Shield. We're proud to be veteran-owned and operated, serving the Gulf Coast for all your automotive repair needs.
Hockey is back. Your SeaWolves return to the Mississippi Coast Coliseum for a holiday weekend feast as they take on the Columbus River Dragons. First, on Saturday night, November 28th, it's Alzheimer's Night with specialty jerseys and a post-game jersey auction. Then, on Sunday, December 1st, it's Wrestling Night. Dress up like your favorite wrestler and cheer on the SeaWolves. Go on to Ticketmaster.com, the Ticketmaster app, or stop by the box office and get your tickets today. SeaWolves Hockey. Hockey with bite.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation may be provided. There's a Velocity location near you. Learn more about participating and become a Velocity medical hero today.
When injury knocks you out, Bienville Orthopedic Specialists will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Bienville Orthopedic Specialists. We will get you back.
Dude, you were looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
There comes a day
When I'll be the one
you dream.
It's gonna
It's gonna be great.
Dude, are you crying?
We're here at Gulf Coast Firestone on Pops Ferry Road, who's been servicing the Gulf Coast for over 20 years here at this location, and also the Gray family, who have been big supporters of the Mississippi SeaWolves since the original SeaWolves back in 1996.
At Omnitech, we're dedicated to keeping you connected. Whether it's talk with our seamless communication solutions, support with expert IT services when you need them most, or secure with top-of-the-line security systems to protect what matters, Omnitech has you covered. From the office to your home, we ensure that your technology works for you, not against you. Omnitech, keeping you connected.
I used to be the star of this bathroom until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. What a gorgeous shower. That's all I ever hear these days. As for me, they look at me like I'm garbage.
Hey,
No offense.
get a custom shower enclosure that almost everyone will love. Visit glassdoctor.com to schedule an in-home consultation.
I wish we could unwrap a present every day.
Then you're in luck, cause it's happening. Rent-to-own deals are unwrapping at Aaron's.
No credit needed.
At Aaron's. Apply.aarons.com.
Oh, sure. You can learn your leasing power before
You head into an Aaron's store to unwrap holiday deals and more.
At Aaron's.
Free home delivery at Aaron's.
I'm down here at Southern Boat and RV Storage in Long Beach, Mississippi. This is the most secure storage facility on the coast and the only storage facility with an on-site office and a friendly staff. So if you're looking for somewhere to store your boat, RV, Mardi Gras float, or even a bus, come down to Southern RV and Boat Storage, Long Beach, Mississippi.
I'm Weldon Banks, owner of Top World, your trusted truck accessory shop for over 40 years. Come by and see us for all your truck needs. We have the sleekest covers, newest products, toughest bed protection. All of this to help your truck stand out all over the Gulf South. Visit us online, topworld.net. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, where we post daily installs. Top World, we treat you and your truck like family.
Welcome back, fans. This is a special episode of the Puckin' Around podcast. I'm Joe Pace.
I'm John Clement.
Right, we're back here this week, and we are literally just pucking around.
It'll be a fun one this week for sure.
No, it's because we are just telling stories.
We got plenty of between the two of us.
I know. So, so if you guys don't know, we have John's team has played against my team for many years. You were with Elmira for how many years?
I was with the Enforcers for all three. I was with the River Sharks for their one. And then I was down there in Baton Rouge getting them set up too. So, I mean, I bounced around a little bit.
Okay. Well, all
Actually,
the years of the Enforcers.
For fun, just for this, I'll let you know, I was in talks with the Berkshire Battalion to come up and be the play-by-play guy there. And then they folded.
And that was a good little team. Bad rank, but good little team.
Yeah, great. I mean, the guy I was talking to was fantastic. And then all of a sudden... It just,
They were one and done. Berkshire was one and done. But guys, there was a lot of pucking around between our two teams. So the Enforcers came in, and that first year, one of the first players you guys acquired, you went and traded and bought Ahmed Mahfouz from the Danville Dashers.
Yes.
And you also acquired Brent Clark as a coach, who had just previously been the coach of the Danville Dashers.
Yes. And then Glenn Patterson and the rest.
Yeah, so you guys brought a lot of the Danville
yeah.
Dashers in. And so you guys got Foose. Foose was in Port Huron for our first 2 seasons there. Came over with Dayton as that team folded, moved the organization up to Port Huron. So we had Foose, then you guys had Foose. So obviously when we were playing against you, there was some rivalry there because of that and him playing his old team. And, everyone loved playing hard against Foose because, players love to hate him. But I think he's still the leader in goals and assists, points, and just behind me in penalty minutes.
Just behind you, yeah. We kind of would joke about that. Well, dude, Foose, you got to play another year. You got to catch Joe. And then...
So the one stat that he doesn't hold is penalty minutes. He's right behind me. Yep. You're behind me, Foose. But literally, it was a fun run.
He was celebrity contract. Foose was like, nope, gonna take it.
Right. Well, he was in the league year 1. I came in year 2. So we had good rivalries. So some of the cool things that happened was that short and COVID year. You guys, you kind of had a thrown together team because teams were able to loan players out. So you had a lot of guys from the Danbury Hat Tricks.
Yep, I called him the DHT line, and still to this day, I've had to explain to people from Elmira why I called him the DHT line, and I was like, they were all from Danbury.
Yep,
including the goaltender.
Yep. So that year, we had a little rivalry because Foose that was his first year or only year as head coach, and he was playing, coaching. Well, there was a game in Port Huron. He was coaching. And Alex Johnson, they said he missed the net. They're like, oh, do some more wrist curls. So he ended up scoring a goal to tie it or win it late in the game. And he looks over at the bench and he does wrist curls. And Foose dresses himself the next night. And in warm-ups, everyone meets at the red line very early in warm-ups. And I was late getting out there. And anytime I was late, I would just not tie my skates and just wheel around with my skates untied. And, the same way I do at a youth practice, just untied skates, just go skate and maybe halfway through warm-ups, tie them or something like that, or just get off early. And so I get out there, I'm like skates untied, wheel around, and then before I could even stop, stretch, anything, everyone like meets at the red line and everyone's yipping and yapping and they're chirping. And all of a sudden I'm like off to the back and I just like, whatever. And Jurich is kind of standing there. I literally pop my skate off like Happy Gilmore. I hold it with the blade, like brass knuckles. I'm like, you want to go, Jurich? I'm like,
and you can see Pucking Around every Wednesday on our YouTube channel. Check us out on social media. Make sure to give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube right here now while you're watching the game. If you're enjoying the content, again, a huge thank you to all the great SeaWolves fans tuning in every broadcast. Huge thank you to my friends out there in Baton Rouge as well, as, again, their broadcaster out for tonight and yesterday. So hopefully he'll be back here soon and you guys can get your usual voice. But as of right now, quick check around the out-of-town scoreboard. Binghamton 1, Danbury 0. That's in the second period. Motor City 2, Hudson Valley 1. That's in the third period. Athens 3, Columbus 3. That's in the second period. Danville 0, Watertown 7. That's in the second period. Blue Ridge 2, Port Huron 2. Overtime. Monroe 0, Carolina 3. That's in the third period. And back to Binghamton 1, Danbury 0, second period of play. So we get ready for period number 3 here. A big period as the SeaWolves trailing 2-0. The period of the long change is over. The SeaWolves in those military-style jerseys will skate left to right across your YouTube screen. Baton Rouge, the Zydeco in those white jerseys with the Baton Rouge skyline around the waist area, will skate right to left. 31-20, the shots on goal as we get set. Period number 3, starting 5-on-5 hockey. So a long look here as Bailey Stevens tries to keep up the shutout streak. I jinxed it last night. Hopefully we can jinx that here as well. Puck is dropped. One back cleanly by Anderson, and now Carter dumping that one all the way in, and that's snagged like a second baseman by the netminder. He'll whistle that down 6 seconds into the period. So, not going to count that as a shot on goal, obviously, but again, Stevens not taking any chances here early on. SeaWolves trying to get anything going here as Anderson ties up his man but loses that draw. It's taken away cleanly there. Big hit that time as now hustling out the other side. Thornton threw it up quickly. Bounces into the zone. Don Carter Jr. turning it around. He looks, banked off the wall, right back to center. Hit off a Zydeco, but no, that's going to be icing. As that brought to you by Omnitech. Talk, support, secure. Omnitech. Check out myomnitech.com. Face off all the way back now in the SeaWolf territory. They'll look to win this draw here as Anderson sets up for the face-off yet again. Anderson cleanly wins that one back again. Back around behind, Don Carter looking up ice. SeaWolves need to play down at the other end of this ice. Moved ahead, brought in onside. Hustled in that time. Trying to turn it around. Barr pinned to the board. Sends it down low. Finds Krupp. Throws it out right towards the front. In the slot. A shot. Turned aside that time by Stevens. Fed towards the blue line. Kept there by Carter. Excellent work again by the SeaWolves. Back down low. Krupp is there. Towards the front. Shot. And can't. They're looking for it. They don't know where that puck went. As the goaltender, quick reaction, able to keep it out of the net. But that one was close. They are going to try to look at the replay, I think, down on the bench here. So a quick look here by the coach, seeing if he wants to talk to the officials. I don't think that one's going to be reviewed, as faceoff will come over towards the right-hand side of the netminder. He hands back the tablet. Face-off off to the right-hand side of the netminder. As that one dropped, one back again cleanly by the SeaWolves. Tossed towards the net, goes just wide. And now pinching back in. Nice try there by Coleman, just couldn't keep it. That'll go all the way down and should be, will be, and is an icing call. So, the face-off will come back down on an Omni-Tech icing. As the SeaWolves trying to give these fans something to get loud about here at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Brendan Hussey to take the draw. Lines up, ties that one up, kicks it along, can't come up with it. Hussey does get it down below the goal line now. Right back to Hussey. Back, wraparound attempt. He gets dragged on there. Back to the point it goes. Coleman with a shot turned aside, banked off, and now Stacy pinches down. Stacy circles back on the far side, back to the point. Worked along, shot down into the corner. Now Coleman trying to pinch, flipped up in the air, lands. SeaWolves have it, trying to move it along. It's kept down low and trying to move it. Fed back along the boards. Brennan Hussey gets tied up. That one taken away. Poke checked away by the Zydeco, back out to center. And now they'll have to turn and chase. Haskins, there for it. Comes away. Haskins takes his time, breaks out from behind his own net now. Looking up ice, quick pass across the ice. Fed back in the zone and dumped down low. Hippolyte trying to chase it back down. Hippolyte runs his man into the wall. Larwood will pick it up behind his own net. Flipped ahead, right back to the blue line. And the Zydeco start the race out of their own zone. Trying to play it off. A little bit of a hug session there with Hippolyte as that one's banked along the boards and into the offensive zone. Little trouble there for the SeaWolves as it's turned around again by Nemicki. Nemicki across to his defensive partner. Quickly flipped back out of the zone. And SeaWolves turn it around. Don Carter throwing that deep into the zone. Chased back after. Zydeco trying to get it out of the zone. It's taken away. Excellent play there by Hansen. Hansen throws it off a foot, bounces back towards the blue line, and the Zydeco will rush out. Thrown ahead. Michael Haskins trying to force Bond to the wall. Bond throws it across. It's off a skate, moved ahead, and the SeaWolves break out. Hustled across with a little bit of speed. Thrown towards the net, and that'll be covered up. As again, taking no chances is Stevens. 17:21 left to go. Stevens, so far in the season, a win and an overtime loss. He has points in each one of his starts. Well, each one of his decisions, mind you. Goals against and save percentage. Bit of a rough spot, but that's going to be helped today with 35 shots, no goals given up to this point. Puck is dropped, one back to the point. SeaWolves with it. Flipped off a leg, worked back out to center. Excellent work there by Alexin Yannin. Played back. As again, the SeaWolves looking up ice. Deflected back towards Best. Best comes out of his net to play. Has some trouble. Throws it around the boards. Alexin Yannin trying to cut it off. Could not. It's moved back down low, however, for Baton Rouge. Back along the sidewall. Played off. Stacy with a big hit. Rolls that one up the sideboards. And again, a weird carom off those boards. Right back out towards center. Trying to play it along his Krupp. Krupp gets it ahead. Trying to get around a defender now as he and Alexin Yannin come together. And again, that puck down low. Poke checked by Cox. Gets back to the point. Stoya waits. Fires over the top of the net. Weird carom again. Back to the point. SeaWolves still with it. Deflected down low. Back behind. Looking. Trying to make a one-timer pass. Just couldn't do it. Coming out with it is Justin Barr. Back outside the zone. Stoya just couldn't get there. Baton Rouge caught in the middle of a change. Thrown all the way down. It's moved in. J. Krupp. Big wind up a shot. Turned aside with a blocker. Excellent save again by Stevens. Pinching back in. Kept in the zone, however, by Coleman. Coleman, flipped down low again. Krupp out to the front, but nobody there in the slot. Back to the point again. Carter looking, takes it down below the goal line. Now the defenseman dancing down below the goal line. Fed off for Justin Barr. Barr dumps off there for Carter. Carter gets tied up again. Again, that puck trying to move it loose as Finch is in there digging. Moved ahead. Finch tied up with his man. Right back out come the Zydeco, sent through center where it's picked up there. Michael Haskins flips it out towards center again. Racing back in. Here comes the SeaWolves. Into the zone. Off of Audette. Audette sends it back below the goal line. Looking for help. Haskins pinching in. He gets down low, moves it back. Finds Finch. Finch back down low. Colby Audette behind the net. Audette back towards the point. Hussey with a shot deflected wide. Move down low again. 15:23 to go. Back down low below the goal line. Chasing back after it. It's poke checked away. Hussey gets there, turns, fakes a shot. Moved down low for Finch. Back down low for Larwood now. Larwood sends it all the way around the boards. Zydeco trying to get there. They will send this one down, and this one should have the distance. That will be an icing call. So, offensive zone draw yet again. 15:02 to go on that Omnitech icing call. SeaWolves making changes. See if they can get something to go their way here. 15:02 remaining here in the third period. Stevens still under fire as that one tied up. Coming away with it is Larwood. He shoves it to the boards. And again, he races it out towards center ice. Picked off there by the SeaWolves and dumped right back in, going towards Stevens. Stevens quickly moving it back behind his net. It's Thornton with it now. Thornton up the sidewall. Picked off once again by Mississippi. Churned back out. A play there right at the blue line where he knocked into a SeaWolves player. As again, this is muscled out. Moved out by Hippolyte. Hippolyte racing wide, cutting around towards the middle. Shot and can't get it to go. He puts that one in the back of the net. Taken down was Hippolyte. That's got to be a goal. Hippolyte was taken down. The referee has not made a signal yet. Hippolyte was taken into the goaltender by the Zydeco's own defenseman. That has got to be a good goal. Excellent rebound work there. Still no signal from the man with the orange armbands. The referees will come together. As of right now, no signal has been made. The referees still conferring here at center. 14:32 to go. It's 2-0 or 2-1. The Zydeco took their man into the net. No goal! This crowd is going to go wild. And the crowd is angry. Justin Barr having the discussion. That is... They're coming in. I believe there's a challenge. The officials taking off the headsets. So we'll see. This will be an official challenge. And they should be. This should be a good goal. This is going to be definitively shown on that screen. That 14:32 to go. We should have a 2-1 game. I don't think there'll be much doubt about that. But we'll wait to see. The officials have to tell you exactly what they're going to do. So I see no way that wasn't a goal. We'll wait to see what the officials have to say on this one. But again, in my mind, there's not too much to take it away. The SeaWolves definitely, as the officials are reviewing something here. They are mid-replay. So we'll see what the officials see here. The helmets are off. They are watching this. And I guess we'll wait to see exactly what they have to say. With the officials looking at this, I don't know I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it seems fairly obvious to me that he was taken into the net by the Zydeco. So it should, and now the officials will come out and have the conversation. They're over there to talk to the head coach. They have not made a signal yet. And again, we'll wait for the official word. They have come out. So are they going to turn this down? There's been no signal. And it looks like it's going to bring the faceoff out to center. I would love the explanation off this. I would love to be a fly on that bench. I do not understand how, with what played out, they could possibly say that it's not a good goal. I'm watching the replay myself now. Finally have the footage here. So brought in, sent into the net by the Zydeco. And they say no. They're now explaining it to Everett Thompson. So he cuts wide, tripped up by the side of the net and Thornton. So he shoves the puck home. I don't know. I'll tell you, the referees made the call. And if I'm the SeaWolves, I am beyond upset. I do not understand how that is not a goal. He was taken into the net by the Zydeco defender. The faceoff's going to come right in front of the Baton Rouge bench. So, all right, no goal stands. Faceoff back here at center. 14:32 to go, and the SeaWolves have to fire it away again. Picked up a center, played along, dumped back in that time. As the Zydeco get it right back behind. A long look here, fed off the boards, played out. Zabad moved that puck along quickly, gets it right back, now passes it across the ice. Broken stick for Elijah Wilson. He kicks that one along. Wilson without a stick, moving it down low. Back behind goes Anderson. Swats it along quickly for Krupp. Krupp on the backhand. Has it. Feeds it along the boards. As now the SeaWolves. A little bit deflated after that goal called back. We'll see if they can turn it around again. Carter, quick pass across. Finds Coleman. Right back out to center. Picked off there by Zabad. Zabad right back into the zone. Cuts wide. Kevin Zabad. Poke checked at. Taken away from him by Don Carter. And now Carter will start up ice. Carter over the red line. Gets in onside. Moves it forward. Down low. Turned off. SeaWolves keep possession. It's moved around the boards. Krupp keeping an eye on it. Throws it towards the net. Right back out in front. That puck skitters around. And now Kevin Zabad will pick it up. Zydeco will make a change as they dump that one off. Back to get it. Turned around quickly. Moved ahead that time by Don Carter. Carter back into the zone. Dumps that one deep. Kept at the line and a save. Huge stop there for the Zydeco netminder. 13:14 to go. Shots on goal 37-20. And the SeaWolves' lone goal has been called back. We take the Boozers Brewing and Cafe 2 media timeout. We'll be back after this.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Turn to the local experts at Tuck Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Call us today at 228-861-8367 or visit tuckair.com. Tuck Air, the experts that care.
All right, with that, we are back. 13:14 left to go here. Period number 3. Shots on goal 37-20. Face-off going to be down in the offensive zone for the SeaWolves. Mississippi in need of a goal. Just going to throw everything on net here. Find a way to bury one behind Bailey Stevens. Good long look here as media timeout coming to an end. Face off right back here in the offensive zone for the SeaWolves. Looking to win a draw. It's Hussey. Has Colby Audette behind him. Hussey ties up his man, pushed forward, kept there for the SeaWolves. Hussey with a shot just over the top of the net. Almost perfect shot for Hussey. Kept in the zone. Moved down low. Finch was able to keep it. Hussey trying to move it along. Finch trying to get by, could not. Hussey gets the puck, however, dumps that one off for Stacy. Bounce back low. Finch is there. Finch trying to work that puck along. He's pinned to the wall again. Picked up and dumped back to the point. Stacy has it. Fakes a shot. Stacy avoids the check. Brings it deeper into the zone. Around Alexin Yannon. Trying to play it off. It's banked off a skate, and now the Zydeco will rush out 2-on-2 back the other way. Alexin Yannon back into the zone. He takes a rough ride, but keeps possession. Thrown towards the net and bounces back behind. SeaWolves with time. It's Trevor Finch. Finch ahead. Finds his man. Brendan Hussey. Quick fire back for Michael Haskins. Haskins comes up with it. 12:20 to go here, period number 3. Mississippi looking for something to go their way. Brendan Hussey, a back pass there. Trying to play it ahead, getting around. One more time as that one's dumped down in. No icing on the call. Hippolyte chasing it back down. 2 Zydeco defenders come back together. Back below the goal line. Hippolyte gets free, moves that puck along. Back behind. SeaWolves trying to set it up. Quick pass across. Finds Matt Stoya. Stoya throws it towards the net off a leg pad. And again, back out to neutral zone. Stoya, a crazy pass there, and that will be whistled down for the hand pass for sure. Well, it was a fancy play, but I don't think you're allowed to do that off the basketball court. So 11:47 to go. Still 2-0 Zydeco where it counts. 38-20. The SeaWolves 2 from doubling up the Zydeco on the shots board. Looking for a face-off win right in front of their bench. SeaWolves all sitting on their bench as that puck moved back along, dumped into the zone. Back to get it goes Hansen. Taken away from him. Towards the front, broken up. Excellent work there defensively for the SeaWolves. Move back down again. Nemicki got it deep. MJ Graham has it now. Looking for a chance to get it out front. Poke check away as that one is sent back out of play. Tipped out. So another flying biscuit brought to you by our friends at Glass Solutions. You've got solutions? Or they've got solutions, you've got problems. 11:29 to go as Mississippi trying to find a way to get anything started here. The middle of a very long evening so far. Puck is dropped, one back by the Zydeco, thrown towards the net, kicked aside that time by the defense as MJ Graham chasing it down. Graham has it taken away from him by Don Carter. Carter tried to throw it along and could not. Graham gets it again, moved back deeper. To Zydeco, throwing that puck down deep again, below the goal line. They love to work down there as that's taken away. Nemicki comes up with it. Nemicki wrapping around. He's forced off. Nemicki keeps the puck, however, as Graham was sent back deep. Nemicki dumps it off for Graham. Back below the goal line. Anderson takes a look. Backhands it back up the near side wall. Therefore, the SeaWolves breaking out. Hustling. They had a numbers advantage. Lose it now. It's in onside. No, offside. As just stepping off was Justin Barr. Offside brought to you by Phone Into Cash. Go on to phoneintocash.com. Keep yourself from going offsides. As we get another face-off here, just outside the offensive zone. Brendan Hussey set to take the draw. 2-0 Zydeco. Puck is pushed back. Again, trying to work it along. Fed along the sideboards and dumped all the way back in. Back to play it. Best moves it along for his defense. Banked off the wall again. Some trouble here as Audette gets free. Audette moving that puck along quickly. Hustled up. Trevor Finch with it. Banks it off and took a little bit of a nudge for his trouble. Back along. Kleber trying to move it. SeaWolves get it back to the defense now. Stacy looking, throws it towards the net. That bounces off a Zydeco defender. And now that'll be moved back up towards the blue line. Unable to keep it. Turns right back to center. Finch back to the defense. Andrew Stacy looking. Backhands it off. Finds Brendan Hussey. Hussey threw it ahead but couldn't get it to anyone. That one bounces around again. Back into the offensive zone, but Larwood with it. Passes it off. The Zydeco trying to move this puck quickly again. Deep in their own zone. Now they move it out. Larwood racing for the offensive zone. Sidesteps a check. Keeps possession of the puck. Larwood back down low. Fires it along. It's played out. Hansen tried to move it. Could not. Jackson Bond does put it out in front of the net. And now the SeaWolves hustling to try to get it back out the other way. Moved out. Hansen into the zone. Throws it ahead. Keeps possession now. Hansen shot over the top of the net. Rides the rails. And the SeaWolves unable to keep the zone. Pinned to the wall there by Michael Haskins. Changing up here. Back down deep. Bond. Pass across. Zydeco looking to set this up. It's picked off. Hippolyte able to come up with it. Hippolyte back into the zone. He cuts through in his skates. Taken away from him now as Baton Rouge turns it around. Thornton hustling. Thornton quick pass to the sidewall. Jackson Bond is there. Bond turns. Has his pass stolen by Hansen. Hansen sees his men in a change. Takes his time getting out of the zone. Passes up for Haskins. Haskins into the zone. Michael Haskins looking. Throws it towards the net. Bounces right back in the slot. Coming up with it. Working it around. It's Carter. Carter working towards the front of the net. Decides better. Goes behind the net. Looking for help. Carter passes off. Looking for Haskins. Couldn't get it to him. Now it's down lower. Right back in front. Shot. Can't get it to go. Bounces into a Zydeco skate. Again. Bounced around the wall. All the way up for Elijah Wilson. Wilson turns. Fires it off the boards. Kept there by the SeaWolves. Still working. Passed across in the slot. Jay Krupp with a shot. Deflected. Right. It stays in play. Krupp turns. Still with possession. Krupp down low. Finds his man. Back to the middle looking for a shot. Couldn't get it. As that one will be deflected back to center. The SeaWolves back to get it. It's Stoya. Stoya fires it up quickly. Krupp right back in. Krupp stick handles it into the zone. Still battling was Jay Krupp. Couldn't come up with it. Wrapped around the boards. That one may have the distance, and it will be an icing call. So the Zydeco forced to stay on the ice. Quick water break, apparently. As that'll take us to a media timeout. 8:02 left to go. Media timeout brought to you by Boozer's Brew and a Cafe 2. We'll be right back after this.
At Omnitech, we're dedicated to keeping you connected. Whether it's talk with our seamless communication solutions, support with expert IT services when you need them most, or secure with top-of-the-line security systems to protect what matters, Omnitech has you covered. From the office to your home, we ensure that your technology works for you, not against you. Omnitech, keeping you connected.
All right. Trivia time here at the Gulf Coast Coliseum. As I think most people know the answer to this one, so should be an interesting one. As now, again, 8:02 left to go. Still one more media timeout, but the SeaWolves still very much in this game. 39 shots on goal. Looking for number 40. Maybe 40 will be the one that goes in. So, face off here. Hussey looking to win the draw. See if he can do it. Hussey ties it up. Working along, and the Zydeco able to get it out. Racing back, and that should be and will be another icing call. So, another Omnitech icing. As, again, the Zydeco unable to make a line change. 7:55 to go. As the SeaWolves trying to win a draw. Would love to get something going right off of the draw. Hussey set again. Brendan Hussey trying to get something done here. Puck is dropped. One back by Hussey. Towards the slot and just misses wide of the net. as the Zydeco trying to get it out. Sent along at center ice, picked off and moved back in by Matt Stoya. Stoya cuts wide, shot up, and that one goes into the crowd. A flying biscuit. Certainly hope everyone's okay up there in the crowd. So a Glass Solutions flying biscuit. You've got problems, they've got solutions. Face off. Right back deep in that Zydeco end. So puck drop coming here off to the left-hand side of the netminder. Hussey ties up his man again, push down low. Trying to battle. A little bit of trouble there as that puck slides along the wall. Coming out with it is Finch. Finch turns it around for Audette. Colby Audette circles down in the corner, looking for help. Thrown back to the point. Finds Don Carter. Throws it. Goal! Don Carter buries it and makes it a 2-1 game. Carter from Audette and Finch. A beauty of a play there. What a great play. And Carter, I'll tell you what, he has a bomb of a shot. You love to see that. So now it's 2-1 on shot number 40 for the SeaWolves. Still need to close the gap as that one bounces up and out of play. Thornton put that right into his own bench, hit his own player. And now, with 7:20 to go, it does not seem like an impossible task. Face-off coming here. Anderson tries to tie it up, pushes that puck through, dumped back in by Jay Krupp. Goes into the corner. Thornton is there for it. Thornton loses it. Played by Anderson. Anderson towards the front as that one bounces back behind. Anderson still chasing, falls down, swats at it, pinched down. Stacy comes up with it. Stacy down low, back behind, looking for help. Shot towards the net, will not go. Krupp was right there. So that's an interesting call. Stoya going to get the assist. I was pretty sure that was Finch, but okay. Well, that's the call, and 6:53 to go. It's a 2-1 game. See if the SeaWolves can get it back to even. Hippolyte gets tied up on the draw, and that'll be sent around all the way by Lindbergh. Unable to keep the zone, the SeaWolves have to circle back to center. Picked off here. Hippolyte into the zone, dumps that one deep. As again, Carrick Lindbergh sending it off the boards. Hits off a skate, kept in the zone. Still trying to work it back through. It goes through the legs, and now Lindbergh right back off the wall. Kept there again. Carter has it. Backhanded play. Kept along the wall. Turned around. Backhanded play again. SeaWolves with it. Thrown towards the net. Goes just wide. Pinching in. Sent back to the point. Big shot ripped and unable to get that one to go. Matyarov trying to get there. Poke checks at it, but can't push it back to the defense. Worked back out to center. Chopped down again by Stoya. Poke checked along, and now it's turned around. Jackson Bond trying to get free. Works it towards the front and taken off as Bond keeps working it. Stoya puts him into the wall. Larwood comes up with it. Bond gets it right back. Poke checked away, and the SeaWolves flip that back to center ice. Quick changes now for Mississippi. 5:55 left to go in period number 3. Bond gets it out from between the linesman's skates as that puck bounces back into defensive zone for the SeaWolves. Looking up ice, it's dropped back. Carter with it. Takes it out from behind his own net. Harassed there by Elijah Wilson. Fed ahead again. Carter hustles it ahead. Off some skates into the offensive zone. It's Finch. Drops it back. Finch gets it again. Finch towards the front. Bounces away as that'll get back out of the zone. Turned around. Audette is there. This line feeling it a little now after that goal. Trying to turn it back around. It's Hussey. Hussey looks up ice. Has Audette along the near side wall, but decides better of it. Goes back across. Firing along, looking for Finch. Couldn't get it to him as now Hussey will have to circle back. 5:10 to go here in the third period. Drop pass there for Finch. Finch moves it ahead. Couldn't play it out. That'll get back deep in the zone. Back to get it goes Michael Haskins. Haskins up ice. Dumps it off. Stacy turns back. Stacy looking. Trying to get out of his own zone. Finally does. Gains the red line. Back in the offensive side. Throws it towards the net. Sent into the sideboards by Stevens. Stacy dumps it back off. Played down low. Trying to move it along. Backhanded play there. Looking deep in the zone. Trying to play it out. Referee getting in the way. As again, taken down was Hussey. As whistle's blown. Not sure why. But Hussey is now allowed to get up. 4:35 to go. I think we may have the media timeout here. There's the call for that. Last media timeout of this one. Brought to you by Boozer's Brewing a Cafe 2. We'll be back after this.
At Eddie Seal's Auto Service Center, we're dedicated to keeping you on the road with quality work at prices you can trust. Located at 7378 Beatline Road, Long Beach, Mississippi. We accept all major extended warranties, including Route 66 and Car Shield. We're proud to be veteran-owned and operated, serving the Gulf Coast for all your automotive repair needs.
All right. With that, we are back and ready to go. Live auction tonight. We'll see how that one turns out. But right now, 4:35 to go. 2-1 in favor of the Zydeco. So, 50-50. Always love the Jumbotron feed. Fantastic to see. Always fun to feel like you're right in the game, even from the comfort of your own couch. And there's the jersey off the back. So, face-off will come down to the right-hand side of Bailey Stevens. Stevens have given up 1 goal off 42 shots. SeaWolves going to have to find a way to push one more through. 1 to tie. As of right now, 2 to win. So face-off is dropped. Alexin Yannin gets it back to the blue line and out of the zone, right through Cox's legs, however. As that puck comes loose, shoved back into the zone. Don Carter circles back. Carter has the lone SeaWolves goal of the evening. Carter looking up ice, circles back instead. Don Carter trying to get free. Hustling through. Breaks out of the zone. Dumps that in and gets shoved off. Bounce back, and that will get out of the zone. No icing. So back again, the SeaWolves in their own zone. 4 minutes remaining. Bounce back. That will go all the way down, and I don't know about that call. I'm not going to like that one as Omnitech icing call. I think the call there was that made a bit prematurely. I do believe the SeaWolves had the jump on it and would have negated the icing call. And that's the argument being made. Also, the goaltender then put his glove on top of it. Krupp doesn't like that. So, 4 minutes to go. 200 feet to get. Puck is dropped. One back by the SeaWolves. Flipped back towards center. Chasing back after it. It takes a weird carom there. And hard for the Zydeco to settle that down. They do get it out of the zone, however, as Don Carter slows it up. Carter dumping it in. Opposite side. They're onside. Chasing back in. Zydeco flipping it back towards center ice. Big physical play there as, again, the SeaWolves have to go back to center and pick it up. Krupp has it taken away from him. Back out the other way. Here comes Thornton. Quick change defensively. Thornton into the zone. Cuts wide. Looking, shooting. Saved by Sam Best. 3:28 to go. And a defensive zone draw for the SeaWolves. Mississippi has to get back to the other end of the ice right now. Again, shots on goal, 42-21. They wait. Puck is dropped, pushed forward, fed off the wall. Trying to play it ahead was another attempt there by Mississippi. Just can't get that puck to go northbound. Finally getting it to the blue line, but again failing to clear. Move back. Coleman off the boards. Trying to shove it forward again. That puck comes loose. Back in deep. Poke checked away that time, but again, back down low. Big physical hit there. As that's worked along the boards all the way around. Zydeco going to get possession again and keep the zone. Back down low, trying to play it off. Chirac keeps it moving. Coleman sends it up the far side boards. Larwood gets in there now, and the Zydeco continuing to keep zone possession. 2:50 remaining here in period 3 as the Zydeco have the 1-goal lead. Cox sends it back around the boards. Back to play. Play there. Moved ahead by the SeaWolves. Finally gotten out of the zone. Played ahead. Hippolyte Gets it into the zone onside. No offsides, according to the linesman. Back again to the neutral zone. The SeaWolves will go. Played ahead. Trying to fire it along. It's dumped in the zone, and some of the SeaWolves making changes. Back behind Nemicki. He gets run into the boards. As again, that puck coming loose, but Nemicki right back on top of it. Sending it up the side. Zabad with a little trouble holding on to it. Zabad comes out of the scrum with the puck. It's back to Nemicki. Around the boards for MJ Graham. Pinched off at time as it's moved back in. Swatted away that time from Don Carter. And now Graham will get there, firing it off the boards. Unable to keep, and now that'll be turned around again. SeaWolves. 1:59 left to go. Dumped in and around the boards. Chased off. Back for it goes Brendan Hussey. Hussey. Pinned to the wall. Sent down low. Nobody there in a military jersey. And back out comes the Zydeco. Quick play there at center ice. Excellent work defensively, but again, can't come up with it. Shot goes wide of the net. Puck still loose down in the zone. Chase back after. The Zydeco come up with it, sending it back towards the blue line. Trying to play it out was Zabad. It's moved out, and now Stoya hustles back. Stoya will dump. Chopped down that time by Thornton. Thornton has his pass picked off. Right back in the zone. And now again, trying to chase back after it. Barr pulled up a little bit early there, thrown around the boards, and that will get out. Hustled back after. The Zydeco pushing it ahead. It's Alexin Yannin. Pushed off. Best moving it along with 1:08 to go. He's going to cover up. Had no choice in that one. So 107. Well, another second ticked off there. So 107. As Mississippi trying to find a way. A timeout's going to be called here. And you have to assume the discussion is going to be get zone possession so we can pull best, get the goaltender to the bench for the extra attacker, and try to bury one. As again, a chance here late. Down by 1. Unfortunately, Chuck Costello, who was the goal scorer the last time we were in this situation, not in the lineup. Costello had to return home for personal reasons, so obviously we hope everything's okay with Chuck, and we'll hopefully see him again shortly. So, face-off coming here. Back to the right-hand side of Samuel Best. Coach David Heaps has his line set the way he wants it. Everybody getting a little extra break. And now we'll see if the SeaWolves can come up with something in the next 67 seconds. They need a goal. One back by the SeaWolves. Flipped out towards center. Chasing back after it. Bounces into the zone. Trying to get free. Carter gets there. Moves it down low. Audette chasing after it. Comes up with it. Audette out towards the front. Drops a pass there for Jay Krupp. Back, and that one gets by Audette. And the goaltender is pulled. It is 6-on-5. Back behind. Audette lets it go. Out to the opposite blue line. Turning it around. Banked off the wall. Cut off there. And the SeaWolves will turn it around with 40 seconds to go. Stoya backhands it ahead. Dumped into the zone. SeaWolves have to chase. Kevin Zabad is there. He couldn't handle it. Move back along. Trying to play it off. Back behind the net. Krupp trying to get it out towards the front. Zabad is there again. Pinned to the wall. Trying to push that puck along. Gets it back to the defense. Passed across. Pinching in. Anderson across towards the slot. Can't get it. As again, it's moved deeper into the zone. That's flipped back out. Knocked down. Great play. Stoya shot. And that one covered up with 9.6 seconds to go. Stoya ripped it. And that clock did take a solid second to get stopped. So they're out pointing to the clock, as that definitely took a second. So with 9.6 showing, as they're trying to get this corrected. No, they're not going to make a correction. 9.6 seconds to go. So they will not get the extra time. 6-on-5 will continue. SeaWolves able to win it back. Move that puck. Trying to play it off. Back to the point. A shot deflected. Goes into the corner. 3 seconds. 2-1. And that's going to do it. The SeaWolves going to fall. An exciting third period. but unfortunately not enough as the SeaWolves fall to the Zydeco yet again. Another weekend series sweep for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. And you look for positives, but just unfortunately could not find a way back into this one. Unfortunate, obviously. And now Heaps will head for the exit. The SeaWolves will salute the crowd. And again, it is Military Appreciation Night, so a big thank you to all the military, both veterans and present serving. Want to thank you all for all you do, and of course, wishing you all the best. So, big game once again. The SeaWolves unable to complete the comeback, and that is where we end this one. So we'll take a quick look around the ticker, see what's going on in the FPHL, as we have Athens Columbus tied at 3. That one's still in the second period. Blue Ridge 2, Port Huron 3. That's gone final. Monroe 0. Carolina 3, that one's gone final. Binghamton 2, Danbury 0, that's in the third period. Motor City 2, Hudson Valley 1, that one's gone final. Athens 4, Columbus 3, that's in the third period. Danville 0, Watertown 10, that's in the third period. And Blue Ridge 2, Port Huron 3, that one has gone final. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live. You've been listening to Mississippi SeaWolves Hockey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm John Clement. We will be back next Friday night in Monroe. Good night, Biloxi. Final score, 2-1 for the Zydeco.
Arc'teryx. Wherever the season takes you, we've got the holidays covered. Shop the gift guide. Arc'teryx.
Oh, hey! Okay. 셔츠.
이거 뭐라? 살코머니 셔츠 잃어버렸는데 혹시 못 보셨어요?
Perdí mi camisa a cuadros frente a la fuente de allá.
ahí está.
어.